But the challenges in leading your company, you've got so many things going on. We've got the crisis of the pandemic. You're working on a solution to that. And in the meantime, to scale up to solve that problem, you've got to hire people, raise money, and nobody can travel because everything's shut down. So how do you manage these different aspects of that growth?
Yeah, it's a little bit messy, obviously. So you gotta lean into that. Scaling up and responding to the pandemic was something that was not hard to get people to lean into. We turned 3/4 of the company onto that, and have some terrific leaders that were able to get people to see that as an opportunity to do something really important in the world. So it became galvanizing and energizing instead of stressful, which it could easily have been. Once that was deployed, we were already executing this rapid growth, and we had set up to do the Series B in March, right when we really got going on the pandemic response. Right. The Series B closed. At that point, the plan was, we will go public maybe 2 or 3 years from now. Mm-hmm. Once we've demonstrated the platform in the clinic, once we have molecules, once the revenues come up, once, all these things that, just happened by a confluence of preparedness and opportunity over the course of 5 months. And so, that 5-year plan was compressed into 3 months, and then we had to execute on it. And, certainly a lot of challenges in doubling your company year over year when you're working virtually. But yeah, it's been a fast ride.
Yeah. So just you personally, imagine the last 18 months, leading this company, you've quadrupled the number of employees almost, kind of balancing all these things where you not only have the drug that you did develop with Eli Lilly that's being used now, you're developing another COVID treatment in addition. How do you keep yourself from getting overwhelmed or being burned out?
Oh, I think everyone struggles with that. Prior to AbCellera, I was a professor for years, and I often have people ask me, my ex-colleagues, they come and say, hey, how, it must be so busy, it must be so stressful. I think actually being a professor is one of the hardest jobs ever. I get night terrors thinking about Septembers and everything else. So I was inoculated against overwork and stress for many years. Mm-hmm. And I've actually found that in rapidly scaling, what is important is that you have great people around you and you let go and let them do enough things by themselves and trust them. And that has been, that's been the recipe to be able to keep up and scale. I'm not saying it's always perfect, but you soon realize it's not all on you. It has to be around the bigger team that you've built. So I think I focus on the people mostly.